Wow.
3, 2, 1.
Good morning. My name is Victoria Reyes. I'm the Community Relations Officer with the Onslow County Health Department. Thank you for joining us this morning. We wanted to host this Consolidated Human Services Facebook Live to remind you all that our Consolidated Human Services are open and that's to include public health, Department of Social Services, and senior services. We are providing services at various levels. Today, we will hear from our Director of DSS, Carrie Sanders, who will review over SNAP benefits, Medicaid benefits, and talk about some of her services that are still open. We will also speak with our Nutrition Program Director, Ms. Aisha Ford, who will review over WIC waivers and guidance, as well as with Clay Calhoun, who is our Senior Services Director, and he's going to be talking about the essential grocery pickup that is happening today, as well as some of his services at Senior Services. Ms. Carrie Sanders, do you want to take it first?
Sure. Good morning, everybody. Our Department of Social Services is located at 612 College Street in Jacksonville, North Carolina at the Consolidated Human Services Building. And although our lobby is currently closed to the public, we continue to serve the citizens of Onslow County. All of our current services are up and running. They're just looking a little bit different. So we are offering curbside services. So you can drive up through our back parking lot and we will assist you in whatever way we need to. So today, like Victoria said, I'm going to talk specifically about our economic services and food and nutrition and Medicaid services. So if you are not currently receiving any benefits from the department and you believe you may be eligible, there are several ways that you can apply for services. You can use our curbside services. They are open Monday through Friday between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. And you can drive through, you can request an application, you can fill it out while you're in your car and turn it in. You can also apply online at epass.nc.gov, or you can call our Department of Social Services at 455-4145 to request an application be mailed to you. Once we receive your application, we will follow up with you on a telephone call to gather any other additional information that may be needed in order to process your application. So we are absolutely prioritizing all new applications for services during this time. And depending on what service you apply for, we are required to process applications within certain time frames. So with food and nutrition services, depending on what your current situation is, we will either process your application within 4 days or within 25 days. If you're applying for Medicaid services, we are required to process those applications within a period of 45 to 90 days. However, our average Medicaid application is taking approximately 32 days to process. So once your application has been received by our department, it is absolutely critical that when we call you for that telephone interview to gather any additional information, that you answer our call or at least call us back quickly so we can process your application even quicker. So our food and nutrition and Medicaid programs, just to make everybody aware, are federal programs, but they are administered by local Department of Social Services. So in response to the COVID-19 health emergency, the state of North Carolina has been approved by the federal government for multiple waivers regarding requirements on our economic services programs and how they're administered. So one of the most significant waivers that was approved was the temporary waiving of face-to-face interviews for applicants of economic service benefits. And this means that we are really able to accept your application and complete it through telephone interviews, and you're not even required to come to the Department of Social Services. So definitely want to encourage all of our citizens, if you believe you may be eligible for food and nutrition services at this time, please go ahead and apply. We have seen over this same period last year a 46% increase in our food and nutrition applications over the last 6 weeks. So we know there are families in need, and we want to be able to serve and help you. If you are a current recipient of the food and nutrition services, there have been multiple enhancements approved by the federal government during this COVID-19 pandemic. All families that currently receive food and nutrition services will receive the maximum amount allowed for their household side in the months of March and April of 2020. So if you are a household that you were not receiving the maximum allowable benefit, if you're eligible for that temporary increase, you should have seen an additional amount loaded on your EBT card during the month of March. In the month of March, Onslow County citizens received a total of $1.2 million in additional food and nutrition benefits. So for the month of April, additional benefits started being loaded on EBT cards yesterday, and they will continue through the next 10 days. So this is a randomly generated process that is done at the state level. But recipients should be aware that you will receive your regular benefit and then an additional benefit if you are eligible for those separate payments in the month of April. It was also approved that all food nutrition cases that have certification periods coming up through March or April of 2020 be extended. So what this really means for current recipients of food nutrition services is that no cases will be terminated during this time and during the time that the state is under emergency declaration. So with the many businesses that have closed to reduce the spread of COVID-19, work requirements have also been temporarily suspended beginning April 1st of 2020 until the public health emergency declaration is lifted. So all food and nutrition beneficiaries are being notified of these changes, and they do affect pending applications as well as future applications. The North Carolina Medicaid and Health Choice programs, they continue to run as they have previously. We continue to take those applications. Your eligibility for those programs does depend on your age, your health needs, your income, and what your current resources are. So to find out if you are eligible for Medicaid or North Carolina Health Choice, you can contact our department, or you can go online to healthcare.gov, or you can apply at epass.nc.gov. So, and again, one of the waivers that was approved is that during this time that we are under an emergency declaration, no benefits will be terminated during this time. So our department also continues to take subsidized child care applications for regular child care assistance. So again, you do not have to come into the Department of Social Services to apply for those services. You can apply online. You can use our curbside services to see if you're eligible for regular daycare assistance. For those of you who are currently receiving daycare assistance, All certification periods have been extended through June of 2020. So again, no benefits will be terminated during this time. Sorry, my light went off. If you are currently considered an essential worker in North Carolina, the state of North Carolina has worked to secure daycare services for you. So if you are eligible, you can apply for those services directly through your daycare provider. So if you have any questions about that program or how to access that, you certainly are more than welcome to apply through or to call us, and we will direct you. We can also give you resources of daycares that have open slots and are available in Onslow County. So one other new program that the state of North Carolina just received approval for through the USDA is the Pandemic Electronic Benefits Transfer Program. And this program is really targeted to help more families purchase food during the COVID-19 pandemic. So this program provides the benefit of an EBT card to North Carolina families whose children already receive the free and reduced lunch program at their school. So the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services is currently working on how to operationalize this program, and recipients will receive benefits in the upcoming weeks. We are suspecting that it will be the first and second week of May, but we are continuing to wait for additional information to come out. It is expected that more than 800,000 children in North Carolina will be eligible to receive this benefit to help buy food through this program. So these benefits are not being issued through the Department of Social Services, but they are being issued from the Department of Public Instruction files for children who are enrolled in free and reduced lunch programs. So there is no application process for this program. Families who are already receiving food and nutrition services through the Department of Social Services will receive an additional benefit on their existing EBT card. Now, families who are not currently enrolled in food and nutrition services through our department will be mailed an EBT card in the next few weeks. They will also receive a letter from the Department of Health and Human Services that will explain how to activate and use their card. So families will be able to use their card to purchase food items at authorized retailers, including most major grocery stores. So this program is designed to cover the school closure days in March, April, and May. So there will be 2 installments of payments. The first one for March and April, and the second installment will cover the school closure days in May. So it is expected that the average total benefit will be approximately $257 per child. I do expect to see more information released on this program in the weeks to come. So I really want to encourage our Onslow County citizens to frequently check our Onslow County DSS website, as well as the state website, which is ncdhhs.nc.gov for updates. We are consistently adding flyers to our website with additional information and benefits. You can also, from our DSS website, access the ePass to apply for services online. And certainly feel free to reach out to our department if you have any additional questions about economic services benefits.
Thank you, Carrie. It does sound like DSS has done a lot to make sure that these flyers are readily available. So if there's something that you missed, again, go to the DSS, the Onslow County Department of Social Services website to get that information, download those flyers. And as Carrie mentioned early on, we are still open. So feel free to call our Department of Social Services. Ms. Aisha Ford, do you have anything for us?
Yes. Very similar to the programs offered by social services, WIC has also been granted a physical presence waiver during the COVID-19 health emergency. Therefore, WIC staff are available to provide services remotely or over the phone. So if you or a family member are currently certified to receive WIC food benefits, the benefits will be added to your eWIC account on your eWIC card on your family's issue date without any further action required by you. And then WIC staff will call you at a future date to schedule that next appointment. The uploading of these benefits is occurring at the state level automatically to avoid any disruption in families being able to receive their benefits. Also, here at the local agency, scheduled WIC appointments are being completed over the phone. Someone from WIC will call you by the appointment date to collect information, provide nutrition education, schedule your family's next appointments, and upload any available benefits to your eWIC card. If you are a new applicant or you need breastfeeding support, a food package change, or need to update any certification information, call the WIC office to speak with the staff member. The phone number should be at the bottom of the screen. Due to the high volume of calls, your call may be forwarded to a voicemail. I encourage you to leave a detailed message and a good callback number, and a staff member will call you within 24 to 48 business hours to assist you. Current WIC families may have noticed shortages in the availability of WIC available foods at local grocery stores. In response to this shortage, the WIC program is allowing flexibilities in the foods that you and your family are able to purchase with your WIC benefits. For example, if 2% milk can be purchased in place of skim, or 1% if that is out of stock at the vendor or grocery store. Also, organic foods are allowed in all WIC-approved food categories at this time. And cheese, whereas you would get a block or slices normally, now is allowed cubed cheese, shredded cheese, crumbled, sticks, grated cheese, string cheese, and various other forms. If there is a shortage in stock at the local grocery store. These flexibilities are approved until May 31st. For assistance with any other services that I did not mention, or if you have any questions or need any other support, please do not hesitate to call our local office, and we'll be glad to assist you. You can also visit the WIC Health Department page for Onslow County, and the state WIC page at nutritionnc.com for updates and handouts. I want to go back for specific information about the food flexibilities. You can call our office or visit the website for the handouts, and they will detail which foods are allowed during this food waiver period.
Thank you, Ms. Aisha. And just a reminder, we will be taking a few questions at the end of this Facebook Live, so feel free to be submitting your questions in the comment box. Clay, do you want to do your update for us?
Oh, absolutely. Thanks, Victoria. So, the center closed when the pandemic erupted here in North Carolina, and so we continue operations. Some of the things that we had to close was the adult daycare. The staff are continuing to reach out to our clients on a weekly basis. The senior center itself is closed to all activities and events, but that doesn't mean that our seniors cannot continue our congregate nutrition. We're still operating our congregate nutrition as a drive-through basis. Clients can start lining up at around I'm sorry, I had feedback here. Am I clear?
You're good.
Okay, I'm sorry. So for Congregate Nutrition, we're still doing a drive-through Monday through Friday at 11:30 until our food's dispersed. It's usually gone by 12. So those clients need to reach out to Mary Nolan at 910-989-3006. And our normal clients know to call and let her know that they're coming. For new clients, they can reach that same phone number, leave a detailed message, and she'll work with you to get you a Congregate nutritious meal Monday through Friday for lunch. For home delivered meals, that is still also operating. Please call Mary at 910-989-3006 and leave again your name and your phone number for a call back, and she'll see if you qualify for home delivered meals. I wanted to touch base on as well as with the essential food drive. That will be starting today from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the 7 posted sites. And that will go for those 2 hours or as long as the food lasts. This is for all citizens of Onslow County. So anybody that's in a food crisis or need can go to one of those 7 sites. Lastly, for the seniors out there that may not qualify for some of the benefits under WIC or DSS, Senior Services is running through our Friends of Aging Foundation a senior food crisis program. So any senior that's in need of food, please reach out to us. Call us at 910-455-2747. Again, that's for seniors age 55 or higher, or older, or more mature, and reach out to us, and we'll see what we can do for you. That's it, Victoria.
Thank you so much. It doesn't look like we have any questions, but I do want to thank our local leaders for talking about the services and changes. It sounds like on the federal, state, and even our local level, we are working together to address food insecurity and some essential services that still need to go on as we are in this pandemic. I also want to say that our Citizens Phone Bank is still open and available for any general questions, whether it's something in regards to what we talked about right now or anything in regards to the pandemic. That number is 910-989-5027. Thank you all so much for tuning in. We hope to continue to do these soon.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.